Welcome back today with another video on Nightingale. Today I want to show you 5 tips, Kickstarter tips that will help you guys with this game. I've showed you guys 5 tips in the past that will help you. These ones are Kickstarter, so if you're brand new with this, these are little tips that will get you through the game real quick. For the first one, when you guys are building a roof or a house or a shelter, when you press on, let's say we'll go with a foundation and you place it, if you look at the bottom of your screen where it says confirm, rotate, and adjust weight, if you press X, you will get a different hub, which will say copy, move, or remove. So here for example, you look at my bed, press R, and then you can move it to a different location, just like that. See? Press R again. And then you can put it over here, and then you can also do copy, press Q, and you copy it over here, boom, just like that. So now this is the Q is gonna be really good when you guys are doing your walls. So you just grab your walls and you go on it, press Q, there you go, wall pops up, put it down, Q again, put it down, which is gonna be pretty quick for that. So that's gonna be tip number 1. Okay, before we get to tip number 2, on the very end of the video, I'm going to show you a very useful tip. This one could be a game changer for a lot of you guys, depending on your play style. So stay tuned till the end. And then for tip number 2, we're going to get straight to it. When you're chopping wood down, and you got a lot of resources on the ground there's a glowing on it, just like all the logs and stuff like that. If you go close to it, so you could be chopping wood down and have a lot of material on the ground, instead of just spamming E everywhere, if you actually hold E, it will gather everything all at once. So this could be very useful and very quick. Boom, there you go again. Very quick to build your base, weapon, or whatever you want. So that's tip number 2. Okay, for tip number 3, so this one, a lot of people don't know this. I've done a lot of testing with this one. When you are fighting enemies, so if you are using a slashing weapon such as an axe or a sickle, those are really good for all bounds and animals. They're not that good with insects like the grasshoppers. You see the grasshoppers around, okay? So that the axe is good and the sickle is good. The other weapons, the piercing weapons like the manning pick, the knife, and the climbing picks, those ones are very good for all the creatures, and the all-bound creatures. And they do not. They also do all the large animals, like the elephants and stuff going around. They do a lot of damage on the large animal. They do extra damage actually for those ones. And the weapon like the maul, the hammer, they're very good against automaton and insects. And then if you got a swarm of enemy coming at you, they're really good at it too, because they'll just hit the whole thing. So I don't really have any videos or game clip about that, but I've done a lot of testing, and for sure may want to write that down. This one is very good. So that is tip number 3. Okay, so for tip number 4, for this one is actually pretty cool. So a lot of people do know this, but I will bring this up again. So if it helps you, that's great. If it doesn't, then skip to the next tip. If you go down to your guidebook and you go to trader, you can actually see in which realm you could find weapons or gear that you're missing, or any kind of blueprints. So for example, if you go down to, I don't know, I'll just pick the Swamp Hunt Essence. So you click on that, click on Open Shop just down over here. And then from over here, you just click on the ones that you are missing. So see the Charm of Blindness, Inside Cooking, you fish fingers, the Realm, the Bluster card, Lights, and so on. So from there, if you're missing a gun, a revolver, or anything that you want to get, a new umbrella, you just look through here and it will kind of guide you and tell you exactly in which realm you'll find them. And that will bring us to tip number 5. Okay, so for number 5, here's the tip. When you get to a new realm, the first thing you want to do is go look for the Fate Tower. It looks similar to this, And also here's a picture of another one. And when you get into those and you do those, you'll be able to discover where all the enemies in the camps are, so you get more essence. And that's why it helps on the tip number 4, get more essence. You can unlock more blueprint, schematics, weapons, anything you'd like to have in the realm that you haven't unlocked. So that's what's good about doing that. So find the Faith Tower, go to the trader, and then unlock all the schematics and blueprints that you didn't have. Okay, and for your bonus tip today, a lot of people, I've had a hard time finding this, and then a friend of mine showed me about this one. So you're in first person to start off with. A lot of people want to know if you can get to third person view, and the answer is yes, you can. So what you need to do, you press escape, go down to video, and then you go down to enable third person view experimental, check mark that. And then what I like to do is go into third person field of view, and if you actually stretch that out, you get to see more of the map, so if there's enemies around you or not, then, or resources on the ground or whichever, you get a better view. If you've got a widescreen monitor, you press apply, and then once you do that, you're in third view. So if you want to switch back and forth, all you gotta do is press F5, boom, you're back in first person, and then third person. I like to do first person when I'm doing fights, and when there's a one-on-one, and when there's a lot of people around or I'm doing resources, I like to have the third person view. So that is your bonus tip for today. I hope you liked watching my videos and my tips. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.